With your pick 6 love reading. So this time I'm anchoring your reading in astrology cards, and I'm also using tarot cards. And so what I want to say is these are all pre-shuffled. I charged my cards, I energized them, so any patterns that seem to come up, they are reading the energy. I didn't pull anything intentionally. My cards and myself were just picking up on the current energy going on. Think about which set is drawing you in. Also want to say this is a great time. So I'm about to take the cards away so that I can have some room. This is a great time for people to take initiative with love because, you know, we do have some good placements. You know, you have a lot of Aries placements right now. You know, the moon, currently, it's about to change, obviously. The moon, we have Mercury, we have the sun, obviously, if you're watching this video around this time. And we also have Mars and Capricorn. Mars and Capricorn is good for taking initiative too, because Capricorn has a goal, right? And it's also a great time because then we have Venus and Taurus. Okay, so there's a lot of energies going on that could help some people in regards to like finding love. All right, so let's get started. The first set, okay, if you chose this one, the 5th house. The 5th house is ruled by the sun. The 5th house deals with things that are more lighthearted in nature. So creativity, hobbies, children, you know, fun, dating, flirting, things of that nature. So you might be someone right now what's anchoring you is that you're not really sure if you're serious. You're not really sure what you want. You're looking around, but you're not really sure yet. You're just kind of having fun, you know. And the card that kind of, but there could be somebody around you who's helping you, or someone around you that you appreciate, because the 6 of Pentacles deals with generosity and helping one another, being there for one another, sharing resources. Okay, Pentacles dealing with resources. And a sign associated, Virgo. So again, these are pre-shuffled, so I didn't pull this because Virgo is a earth sign. Pentacles deal with earth signs, right? So Virgo like energy, a person who they might not be easy to please at first. They're kind of closed off at first, but once you get a Virgo out of their comfort zone, they're going to be very loyal, very open, very dedicated. They thrive on communication. So there's definitely some Virgo influences there. This person thrives off communication, thrives off you being consistent. So if you're dealing with a Virgo like person, definitely consistency is key. All right, another card associated, we have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings. Aces deal with the very beginning of something, so there might be a union coming together because there's some feelings involved, and there's also somebody's about to take the leap and say like, okay, well, what are we, or what can we do, or what direction are we going in, you know. We also have the Death card, which shows transformation, so something going from one form to another. And to round this off, we have the Mars in Gemini. So Mars in Gemini, I linked this because Death is transformation, Gemini changes. Okay, so there's definitely a link here with these two cards, and Mars is a planet that's very powerful and dominating. But so there's definitely going to be, regardless of whatever the situation that you're in regarding this person, there's going to be a transformation, whether good or bad, depends on your particular situation. Because, you know, this is a very general reading, but there's definitely going to be a change in a direction very soon regarding you, if this situation is resonating with you, because all the energy is aligning that way. All right, so we're going to do our next one. If you chose this one, what's grounding you at this moment is the 9th house. 9th house is very interesting: mental exploration, travel, spirituality, philosophy. There's a lot of deep things going on in the 9th house, but the 9th house also likes to move. You know, Jupiter is ruling the 9th house and expansion. So we have, you know, right now what's anchoring you is you're trying to figure out maybe the deeper meaning of love, deeper meaning of relationships. You know, you might be more spiritually on a path where you want to find a partner or something of that nature. You find, you know, if you're a person that believes in soulmates or, you know, twin flames, you might be someone who's like, I'm trying to find that right now. That's 9th house stuff. All right, also 12th house stuff, but 9th house as well. Knight of Swords, planning, clever. You're thinking with your mind, you know, or this, you know, there's something going on right now where you are trying to find someone. Like, it's almost like you're trying to think through the perfect person, or you're trying to think through the perfect scenario. You know, the Knight of Swords carries, knights carry messages. All right, knights move forward. The pages and the pages and princesses, they share the messages. The knight moves forward with the message, if that makes sense. And an energy around that is Pisces. So it could be a Pisces like person around you, and they probably would share with this mental stimulation, but Pisces is more on the creative, intuitive side of it. They're not really going to be moving forth with the moving forth like the ninth house type of energy. But Pisces is very much about the mind and creativity and understanding the deeper things. So I definitely think there's a connection there. And a card to clarify that, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Okay. Seclusion though. So I mean, I think that definitely looks like a Pisces. Like a Pisces person can be kind of closed off sometimes because they're not, they can give a lot emotionally, but they won't always share how they're really feeling underneath it. They'll do all these things to show you that they care and that they want you, but it's not always, the words aren't always there, if that makes sense. So I think like, there's something definitely to keep in mind that's resonating with you, this idea like somebody in this situation kind of like being shut off, communicating. Swords deal with like our mind. Okay. So this person might not be as forthright as you would like. Okay. But we have Venus and Pisces. Again, I shuffled all of these cards. I didn't pull any of these intentionally. I just shuffled and channeled. So Venus and Pisces. Venus and Pisces, you have to understand that's a great placement for romance. This person's going to go all in. But at the same time, be careful because Pisces can also, remember Pisces ruled by Neptune. Illusions, wanting something that's not really there or not seeing the reality of the situation. So if this is you, there's definitely a pull there. There's definitely a mental connection and stimulation. You just want to be sure that one person isn't giving more than the other person in the situation and that you are both really seeing things for what they are. Okay. Next. All right, fourth house. Okay. So, fourth house. Okay, fourth house is ruled by the moon, family-oriented, household, very domestic type of house. So you might be wanting like the whole experience now. You want maybe, maybe you're someone like, no, I want a marriage and kids, or, I want everything. Okay? A card supporting this is the Three of Cups. Yes, union, coming together, threes, other people. You might be someone ready to have a family. You're ready. You're not, you're kind of like, okay, I'm done with these other situations in my life. When am I really going to get what I want, which is this completeness? Okay. And a card supporting that is the Two of Wands. I'm sorry, Two of Wands. Actually, before Two of Wands, I'm sorry, let me give you this sign. All right, the sign of this energy, this person is Leo. This could mean a person who's very like joyful, humorous. Leos are really good with kids. Much like Aries, because Leo and Aries can have childlike energy at times when it comes to children. That some of them are very like kids at heart type of people, if that makes sense to you. And Leos are very loyal. So if you get a Leo who like actually is all in, they're very loyal. They can be generous people who like to. Now Leo can be prideful, but if you're on Leo's team, they're gonna want you to shine too. They're gonna want you to be happy too. That's one thing I like about Leo. All right, Leo energy. So it doesn't mean this person is a Leo. It can mean a Leo-like person, a Leo moon, Leo, Venus and Leo type of person. All right, so Two of Wands, planning. So this is resonating with you. I think this is a very positive set. You want this. You might even be asking about your situation that's going on right now. Like, is it leading to marriage? Is it leading to kids? Like, what's going on? Is it leading somewhere? And the Two of Wands means you might be planning something soon. So this might mean a new step in your relationship. And we have Venus and Cancer rounding this off, which is very interesting because the moon rules the fourth house. The moon also rules Cancer. Venus and Cancer, when you see that, that's definitely a household card. Domestic, caring for one another, helping one another, taking care of one's family, those types of things. So this card, this deck, this set is very positive if you're someone wondering, sorry, I'm like tripping on words, about the direction of your relationship or the direction of what you might, feel soon. If this is resonating with you, this is a move in the right direction regarding what you actually desire. All right, and let's get our last one down. So I'm going to show you. Sorry, for this last one, I didn't have the stone on it, but that was the third. All right, it's 10th house. All right, you're about your career. So you might be someone who's not desperately looking for a relationship because you feel fulfilled with your career, but you're still kind of interested in having a companion. And the Eight of Cups shows a sacrifice. So you might be sacrificing some things for this relationship. You might be sacrificing, sorry for the noise in the background. You might be sacrificing, love because you're really focused on your career and that's the most important thing to you right now. And for there's sometimes in your life that is important, Well, your career is always important, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes people have to stop chasing love and actually, get stable first and then go out there and find what you want. A sign associated. Okay, Capricorn. So again, I shuffled all of this, and I keep saying this because in this deck, you're noticing a lot of cards that are linked together. You know, it's because I channeled the energy. I didn't pull this because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and so is the 10th house. So you see how those energies coming together, right? The Capricorn is very business-like, even in matters of love. Your Venus in Capricorn person, or your Capricorn moon, or your Capricorn person might treat love sometimes like a business. It doesn't mean they don't love, but they want to know what the goal is. What's the outcome? Let's grow. Let's move together. Let's do this. Let's make sure we're stable. Okay? This is a very Capricorn energy going on around you. So you're definitely you might be attracted to a person that can support your career. Attracted to a person that's going to be very, helpful in regards to, your dreams about what you want. All right. And then we have, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, initiation. Somebody might take the plunge. Somebody might say, all right, let's go for this. Let's try this out. Want to do action. Doesn't mean it's always a relationship. It could mean somebody finally takes the next step and says, hey, let's be in a relationship. I mean, let's go on a date. Let's see where this goes. Let's stop flirting and let's see, like, hey, are we really interested in each other? The next card I'm pulling is the Page of Cups. All right, Page of Cups is she's flirtatious. Page or Princess of Cups, Hearts, whatever deck you're using, that's what, It has to do with flirtation, yet friendship. Things that aren't really strong yet. The Page gives us messages, remember. The Page and the Princesses give us messages. The Knights and the Princes move the message. They move things along. They move the goal around. So Page of Cups is showing some flirtation regarding you and the situation that you're in. And a card to round it out is the Moon in Cancer, friendship. So there might be some feelings involved, but I don't feel like this is showing like a definite move in a love direction. Okay. This is definitely something that's really close, but at the same time, you want to keep in mind where the direction of the relationship is going, because it might be more geared to friendship than love. Okay. If you like this video, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe.